At my wife's company dinner, her coworker laughed and said, "How does it feel to be a loser? Your wife is the breadwinner, and you just sit at home." Everyone laughed, including my wife. I smiled and asked the CEO, "How does it feel to know this loser owns the majority stake of the company?" The room fell silent and her face went pale. Let me back up. My wife, Veronica, works at Stratford Solutions, has for 6 years. She's a senior account manager, makes good money, genuinely loves it. I respect that. Meanwhile, I work from home doing freelance financial consulting. To outsiders, especially at her company events, I'm just the quiet husband who shows up in jeans while everyone else wears Armani. Veronica started at Stratford when it was struggling. The company was bleeding cash, clients were leaving, and the CEO, Patricia Holloway, needed capital fast or the whole thing would collapse. Through my consulting work, I'd accumulated significant savings and investment experience. Patricia and I met through mutual connections. She pitched me her turnaround plan. I liked her vision. Invested $2.3 million for a 51% stake. Did it quietly, through an LLC, because I didn't want to complicate Veronica's work life. She knew I'd invested. She didn't know the percentage. Patricia and I agreed to keep my majority ownership confidential. For 3 years, it worked perfectly. Then Veronica got promoted, suddenly making $140,000 while my consulting work slowed down intentionally. I was tired, wanted to work less. We didn't need more money anyway. But to her colleagues, especially Dominic Keller from sales, I became the punchline. The joke started small. Comments about how nice it must be to stay home. How Veronica was obviously the ambitious one. She'd laugh along. I didn't care much. But tonight, at the annual dinner, Dominic decided to perform. "Must be nice having your wife support you," he announced over dessert. "What do you even do all day? Play video games?" The table laughed. Veronica smiled uncomfortably but didn't defend me. Patricia looked down at her plate. Then Dominic asked his question. "How does it feel to be a loser?" Everyone laughed, including my wife. That's when something shifted. Not anger, more like clarity. I'd been quiet for 3 years while building the company that employed these people. So I asked Patricia my question. Color drained from her face. She stammered. The table went silent. Dominic looked confused. Veronica stared with wide eyes. "I'm sorry, what?" Dominic managed. "I own 51% of this company," I said calmly. "Have since 2021. Patricia needed capital. I provided it." Veronica's jaw dropped. Patricia stood slowly. "Perhaps we should discuss this privately." "No need," I said. "Everything's documented. I've been a silent partner because I believed in your leadership, Patricia, and I didn't want to interfere with my wife's career." I turned to Dominic. "As for what I do all day, I manage a portfolio that includes this company, 3 rental properties, and several index funds. Thanks for your concern." The drive home was silent. Veronica finally spoke as we pulled in. "You've owned the majority for 3 years and never told me. You knew I invested. You never asked for details. That's significant. Would it have changed anything?" I asked. "Your work? Your promotions? You earned those yourself." She was quiet. Then, "Why did you say something tonight?" "Because you laughed," I said. "When he called me a loser, you laughed." Her face crumpled. "I'm sorry, I was embarrassed. I shouldn't have. You were embarrassed of me, because I don't perform success the way Dominic does." I got out. She followed me inside. "What happens now? With us? That's up to you. With the company? Nothing changes. I'm still a silent partner. But maybe tell Dominic that the loser he mocked is technically his boss." She smiled at that. "Can I tell Patricia I'm sorry for not knowing?" "Tell her whatever you want. It's not a secret anymore." 2 weeks later, Dominic transferred to Denver. Patricia sent me a fruit basket. Veronica and I started marriage counseling. Turns out having your wife laugh at you in public reveals deeper issues worth examining. We're working on it, but I'm keeping my shares.